Hello everyone, in this video I am going to tell Bhagavad Gita Shloka number 5.2. In the previous Shloka, Arjuna asked the Lord if renunciation is better or devotion is better. Let us begin with this Shloka. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Sannyasa Karma Yogascha Nihisreyasakaravubhau Tayostu Karma Sannyasat Karma Yogo Visishyate. Shri Bhagavanuvacha, the personality of Godhead said, Sannyasa, renunciation of work, Karma Yoga, work in devotion, Cha, also, Nihisreyasakara, leading to the path of liberation. Ubhav, both. Tayo, of the two. Two, but. Karma sannyasat, in comparison to the renunciation of fruitive work. Karma yoga, work in devotion. Vishishyate, is better. The whole meaning is, the Supreme Personality of Godhead replied, the renunciation of work and work in devotion are both good for liberation. But of the two, work in devotional service is better than renunciation of work. Fruitive activities seeking sense gratification are the cause for material bondage. As long as one is engaged in activities aimed at improving the standard of bodily comfort, one is sure to change from body to body, thereby continuing the material bondage perpetually. Srimad Bhagavatam 5.5.4 to 6 confirms this as follows. Nunam pramattah kurute vikrama yadindriya prataya pranoti sadhu manye yatatmanoyam asannapi kleshadasha dehaha पराभवस्तावदबोधजातो यावन्न जिज्ञस्तात्मतत्त्वं यावत्क्रियस्तावदिदं मनो वै कर्मात्मकं येन शरीरबन्धः एवं मनः कर्मवशं प्रयुङ्क्ते अविद्ययात्मन्यो उपदीयमाने प्रीतिर्न यावन्मयि वासुदेवे न मुच्यते देहयोगेन तावत्. The meaning of these shlokas are, people are mad after sense gratification and they do not know that this present body, which is full of miseries, is a result of one's fruitive activities in the past. Although this body is temporary, it is always giving one trouble in many ways. Therefore, to act for sense gratification is not good. One is considered to be a failure in life as long as he makes no inquiry about his real identity. As long as he does not know his real identity, he has to work for fruitive activities for sense gratification. And as long as one is engrossed in the consciousness of sense gratification, one has to transmigrate from one body to another. Although the mind may be engrossed in fruitive activities and influenced by ignorance, one must develop a love for devotional service to Vasudeva. Only then can one have the opportunity to get out of the bondage of material existence. Therefore, jnana, or knowledge that one is not this material body but spiritual soul, is not sufficient for liberation. One has to act in the status of the spirit soul, otherwise there is no escape from material bondage. Action in Krishna consciousness is not, however, action on the fruitive platform. Activities performed in full knowledge strengthen one's advancement in real knowledge. Without Krishna consciousness, mere renunciation of fruitive activities does not actually purify the heart of a conditioned soul. As long as the heart is not purified, one has to work on the fruitive platform. But action in Krishna consciousness automatically helps one escape the result of fruitive action so that one need not descend to the material platform. Therefore, action in Krishna consciousness is always superior to renunciation, which always entails a risk of falling. Renunciation without Krishna consciousness is incomplete. as is confirmed by Srila Rupa Goswami in his Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1.2.258. प्रापंचिकतया बुद्ध्या हरिसंबंधिवस्तुनः मुमुक्षुभिः परित्यागो वैराग्यं फल्गु कथ्यते. When persons eager to achieve liberation renounce things related to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, thinking them to be material, their renunciation is called incomplete. Renunciation is complete when it is in the knowledge that everything in existence belongs to the Lord and that no one should claim ownership over anything. One should understand that factually nothing belongs to anyone. Then where is the question of renunciation? One who knows that everything is Krishna's property is always situated in renunciation. Since everything belongs to Krishna, everything should be employed in the service of Krishna. This perfect form of Krishna consciousness is far better than any amount of artificial renunciation by a sannyasi of the Mayavadi school. Thank you for watching, and I will tell the next shloka in the next video.